Good morning, terrific turtles. I hope you had a good night's sleep and you are ready to learn. Today we're going to do a science experiment with Miss Christine. For this experiment, my friends, you need the lima beans that Miss Christine and Miss Talia put in your book bags. Each one of you have 2 bags, okay? And in each bag you have 2 lima beans. We also put your observation sheets, okay? You have 2 of them. One has the sun you drew, and one has a black square or a black rectangle that you drew to symbolize night. So this one is for day, or this one is for light, and this one is for darkness, okay? This one is for light, and this one is for darkness, okay? You also need tape, napkins or paper towel, and some water, okay? And for this experiment, my friends are going to be little scientists, right? You're going to conduct your experiment, and then you're going to conduct your observation, and you will be making predictions. So first we need to open the Ziploc bag. And you can take out your 2 beans. Your 2 lima beans. So we're going to put them in the paper towel. And you can open them up if you want and wrap them inside. Not too tight. Remember, plants need room to grow. Okay? Plants need room to grow. So you can continue to fold it. Oops, mine fell out. Let me put it back inside. And remember, we try again, right? So we're going to put it inside the paper towel. And then we're going to wet it. And if you don't have a spray bottle, that's okay. You can wet your napkin or paper towel before you start. That way it's already ready for you, okay? And then you're going to place it in your Ziploc bag. Remember, when you're closing your Ziploc bag, you have to hear the sound, right? The little sound, the snapping sound, so you know that it's closed tightly, okay? And then you're going to do the same thing with the second bag. We're going to take our lima beans out. We have 2. For this one, I think I am going to break my napkin in half. And I'm going to put them separately in the bag just to see what happens. And I'm going to wet it. Put the first one inside. And then I'm going to wrap the next one up. I'm going to wet it. And put this one inside. Remember, this is your science experiment, so you can decide if you want them in the same napkin or you want them separated, okay? Now, we have 2 Ziplocs of lima beans, and they are both wet, right? We are going to place one where it can have sun, where it can receive sun, and we're going to place the other in the dark, okay? And you could decide where you want to place them. Miss Christine is going to tape this one to my living room window because I believe that's where the sun comes in the most, okay? So that one I am going to tape there. And then this one I think I'm going to put in my closet just to see what happens, right? So friends, I want you to make your predictions. Do you think your lima bean is going to create roots? Do you think it's going to grow roots? Remember, we're doing this experiment in a paper towel. not in the ground, right? But do you predict that it's going to grow roots? Do you think your lima bean is going to sprout? Do you think you will see a seedling? Are you going to grow a plant? I want you to think about those questions and come up with your predictions, okay? Now, your observation sheets. This one is going to be used for the one that you keep in darkness. And you'll start writing on it tomorrow, okay? And we're only going to go to day 6. On Wednesday, May 5th, on Wednesday, May 5th, we will discuss it during morning meeting, okay? You're going to show your lima bean experiment on Wednesday, May 5th to the class so we can see what happened, okay? So tomorrow, you will start writing here. So if you don't see anything right here, you could just put a sad face, okay? Every day you don't see anything, you could put a sad face. If you start to see a root, you can draw a root. If you start to see a leaf, you can draw a leaf. If you start to see a sprout, you can draw a sprout, okay? And you're going to do the same thing with the lima bean that you placed in the window, okay? You're going to write here, starting tomorrow morning. So if you don't see anything, you can draw a sad face, okay? And when you start to see something, you can draw what you see. If you see roots, maybe you want to draw it in brown crayon. If you see a leaf, if you see a sprout, or if you see a bud, right? You can start drawing here. And when we come back on Wednesday for our live Zoom morning meeting, you will tell your class and your teachers all about your lima beans, okay? Remember, this is the parts of the plant. Root, stem, leaf, bud, and then the flower. This is the stem, the long piece in the middle, okay? And this is the lima bean life cycle. It starts off as a seed, and then germination, you see? You start to see the roots go down. The roots always grow down, right? And the leaf is starting to sprout inside the bean. You see that? And then a seedling, and then an adult plant. Okay? Can you see that, guys? I hope my friends have a wonderful time doing their science experiment and being little scientists, okay? Don't forget every day to do your observations and make your predictions, okay? And when we come back next Wednesday, we'll see if your predictions came true, okay? Thank you. Bye, friends.